Alright, so this is going to be a video about something pretty cool that I just read about, and it's coming out, and I believe it's only for Germany right now, but this looks really cool. First of all, they're making a Samsung, or they did already make, a Samsung Galaxy S5 Neo. And what is that? Basically, it fixed all the problems really with the S5. It's still the build quality's there, which I don't really see why people care about the build quality on phones that much. Because it still feels solidly made. It's not super premium like an iPhone 6 or something, but who cares? First of all, it has a 5 megapixel front camera, and it's also there was a little thing on the bottom of the S5, the USB flap at the bottom, which you had to close when you wanted to charge it, I believe, and people did not like that, but now it doesn't have that anymore. And something even cooler is it doesn't, what am I trying to say? It doesn't have that, but it's still waterproof, and the design's a little bit updated. The port at the bottom is now USB 2.0 instead, which kind of is disappointing. Maybe you could use a fast charger. The texture on the back seems to be a bit updated, and this phone, I really think this is a good phone, and people are actually, something that really is really cool about this is the TouchWiz on it. It's running Android 5.1.1, but it's running, as you can probably see in the picture, it's running the version off the Galaxy S6, and if you know that, the S5 was a truly great phone. It just didn't perform as well as the other smartphones of the year because of the interface. TouchWiz was pretty heavy and caused the phone to slow down. This year, it's running the one off the the S6 again, and they changed the processor, I believe. It still has 16 gigabytes and the same size battery and everything. But if someone would make an S5 with the specs of the S6, I would seriously consider buying that. Or a Note 4 Neo would also be pretty good. I love the Note 4 and everything about it except the software. Same with the S6 or the S5. I really considered getting an S5. I really thought the S5 was a cool phone. And there you go. It has everything. This S5 Neo, I could seriously consider using this. It has an 801 processor, I believe, or it has an updated one instead of that, but it's still, I think for daily tasks, it should be fast enough, and I really would have hoped that they would put the processor from the S6, maybe this more RAM and all, but if they would have put all that stuff in here, this would truly be my favorite phone. If someone could make an S5 with the same specs from the S6 and the same software, I would seriously consider this would be my main phone. I really like this phone a lot, and I hope it comes to the United States. Hopefully, it's like an unlocked phone you can purchase. It's gonna be a lot cheaper than a S6 would be, and hopefully there's a Note 4 Neo or an S5 with the specs of the S6, because they're not doing removable batteries anymore, and this could actually be a pretty cool option for those people who want the waterproofing and the removable battery. So I think this is a good idea, and I really think this is cool. Hopefully they'll make a Note 4 Neo, and that's all I really have to say, and